Good on you. A deserved member of the 300 Club is Tony Shaw. He joins us. Let's forget about Collingwood for the moment. Lee will fix you up during the week because of the loss. This is Tony Shaw's finest moment in his life. There's no doubt about that, and I can see that, and congratulations.
Thanks, Rex.
How do you feel?
I probably felt a bit embarrassed, maybe, in a way, but, yeah, it's been a long time coming, 17 years, but I don't know, I just kept sort of plugging away, and these things come up. When I first started, 50 games was bloody looking pretty hard, but after that, it's just sort of kept going. So, I don't know, I think I probably look after myself a little bit, fairly well, and things have just worked for me.
Against all odds, there's emotion in football. Have a look at, now, Terry, you haven't been putting eye drops in, but yes. This is what the game is all about shortly.
It certainly is, and congratulations, Tony. I mean, I was involved when Doug Hawkins played his 300th game, and there's no more moving moment for a coach, I think, to send a player down the race for the 300th time, and for you to do it at the MCG on Friday night, the same venue as the Premiership Cup you held aloft. I think probably that ground and Victoria Park must be very, very dear to you now. Yeah,
it is, Terry. Of course, 1990 brings up back memories, but like Rex said, I think my son running through the banner was a big moment for me. I don't really get carried away with the occasions that much. I'm an emotional person, but I don't get nerves or anything like that, but well, there it is now. So it was, I had to pull him through, as a matter of fact. But he was pretty crook during the week, and I said I didn't want him to go out there. He had a bit of asthma, and he said I wanted to run through it, so he was pretty crook.
He's a sure, isn't he?
Yeah, he had a dip. Yeah, he had a dip. No worries about that.
The build-up during the week, it must have been a little bit tense during the week for the game.
Yeah, like I said, the occasion they give you, but it was bigger than what I thought, Dipper. I didn't think it was that big. I didn't know what to expect, so but it was pretty big, and I was a bit worried about focusing and things like that. But I think Lee sort of brought it to me about an hour before the game. He said, "There's not many blokes who play 300 and play well on the night." So it's put a bit of pressure. I think he did it to make me focus on what had to happen, and it really set the challenge for me.
I interviewed your dad at three-quarter time. Very proud man he was, and he had a bit of a tear in his eye himself. Yeah.
Tony, were there times when you thought that you wouldn't get there to the 300 Club? Did you start of the season? Did it talk that they might be retiring you off?
Yeah, well, that was true. Yeah, Bernie, you're right. Even last year, I was happy up to midway last year. I was in the state squad, but then I had a knee injury, which I found out what it was after the year for the last 10 games. So I had a bit of a problem there, and I think a bloke, if I'm fairly slow, as everybody knows, but if I can't get my running ability as in stamina going, and that was the problem, I probably should be sitting on the sidelines, But once I got over that, and this year I played all right in the practice matches, and the club made it known, or Lee did, that if I didn't fire in those games, that I, like Peter Dacos, was under a bit of pressure. So, but physically, I thought I'd come up all right, and if I knew if I could do it physically, I'd be a chance.
Could I ask you a question about Friday night? Collingwood on 2 occasions looked as though they were controlling the game, and North Melbourne fought back. What have Collingwood got to look forward to this year, and North Melbourne as an opposition? How do you rate them?
Oh, I think they're a good side, very good side, and of course Wayne Carey wasn't there the other night, but yeah, it was a funny old game. I don't know what turned it, but they lifted their work rate, but Collingwood, well, we've got to get some players back from injury. There's no,
How good a side is Collingwood, Shuri?
Sorry?
How good a side is it?
I think if we have the personnel, available to us, like a lot of other sides, but I think we've been really decimated by injury this year.
Getting critical now, though, Shuri, isn't it? Sure, the last
exactly.
5 losing.
Yep. Yeah, it is critical, and the next 2 games are very important to us. Like the other night, I thought they were just too big up forward. We were always under pressure once the ball went into their forward line, because Ballantyne, Pert and Kelly were out. So, we had a really inexperienced and young side, so it was a bit of a...
Friday night was a big night, Saturday night was a bigger night, wasn't it, Tony?
Yeah, last night it was a bit of... I'll tell you what, I'm paying for it, I can tell you now. And I'm glad they got makeup.
The critical thing is that Dougie Hawkins has now got that drinking partner, but quite seriously, congratulations. You are in the Hall of Fame. You're an AFL Life member. You're a good guy. And all the best to your family, because I saw the story with Bruce McAvaney on Sports World about the family, and that's what it's all about. Good on you.
Thanks, Rex.
Tony Shaw, and I reckon it's just fantastic. We put a hand together for Tony Shaw. Coming up, Geelong and Richmond. It was a cakewalk at Kardinia Park. Ablett birding 8 back shortly. Good on you, Tony Shaw.